All right, we're going to make a video of our cafeteria from this, a simple sketch, all the way to the end here where we see beautiful rendering of the buildings in the background. The first thing we need to do is study the space, and I've got some photographs, but I want you to walk around and take photographs too. Get some details, see the wide angles. Take a look at things that you see every day, but make sure you get them in photos. There's the background. The next thing we're going to do is just sketch it in 2 dimensions and really make sure that we have the measurements right, the space between columns, between tables. And you don't even need to put tables there. Just plain old rectangles will do. I did happen to pull the counter up into 3D, but we're just going to start in 2 dimensions as you see it here. Then save a new copy of your file and start pushing and pulling things up into 3 dimensions, like the columns, like the tables, like the ping pong tables in the back that's just right now a rectangle, nothing else. You'll see it differently in 3D. That's part of why we do this. All right, next we're going to start adding some components, and you'll see that here in a second. We're going to add simple materials. We're going to go to our materials window and paint the fence green with a little chain link. Get the blue chain link fence around the ping pong area. You'll also see that I'm starting to add a little detail around the railings for our cafeteria counter. They're not in 3D yet, but they will be soon. All right, here we go. Now we're adding the components. I found some cafeteria tables in the Sketchup warehouse. They're pretty close to the ones that we have, but they're not quite right. I'll edit them later. You'll also see I'm adding some more people just to make sure I'm getting the sense of scale right, and so I can adjust and change as I need to. All right, let's edit these components. So now take a look at the tables. When we kind of zoom around, you'll see that they have the blue seats and the white countertops. Hey, that's just like our tables. And the railings around the counter are getting better. They're still not exactly right, but they're in 3D. All right, we're going to add a background image. Check it out. I just imported that photo that I already have for us in our cafeteria resources folder, and now you can see it appears to be floating in space, but when you get the camera angle just right, it looks really cool. And of course, I polished it up with more details, and I added in some renders that just make it look really, really great. All right, next step, we're going to go out to the cafeteria, take photos, take measurements, and get started on making a really cool model. Good luck!